Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the All Sports, All Plays Network. This is a special show for everybody today. We have a special guest, Rob Parker. Actually, I think he just joined screen. What's going on, Rob? How are you doing?
I'm doing good. What's happening?
I'm good. I'm good. Glad that you can make it to the show today. I hope you and your family's doing well, especially in the pandemic still going on. Just glad that you can make it.
All right, man. Let's roll, man. I got 10 minutes.
There you go. There you go. We're gonna go ahead and let you the first question.
Hey man, love your show. Love the Odd Couple. Love what y'all do over there at Fox Sports.
Thank you.
I just want to know how, like you travel. You're a traveler. I actually just want to know how was Antarctica. That's the only thing I really want to know.
It was absolutely unbelievable to visit a place. First of all, when you leave Chile to get on the boat to go to Antarctica, it's 48 hours on the water where you don't see any land to get there. And then you get there, it's basically untouched by man. The animals don't run from man because so they don't hear. It's you're walking on the air is clear, the water is clear. It's just untouched. It's unbelievable. It was the
Wow.
greatest I ever had back. And after reaching Antarctica, up in New York City, I now feel like I can do almost anything I want. It was amazing.
I
Yeah.
got a question. A few years back, when LeBron James was in Cleveland, Charles Barkley came out and said, when LeBron said he needed a point guard. Charles Barkley said, "Does LeBron want all the great players?" Now that Kevin Durant is in Brooklyn, he got all these players. He recruited Griffin. Why is the narrative not towards Kevin Durant like it is for LeBron? I mean,
Because it's a totally different scenario.
Thank you, Rob.
It's totally different. In LeBron's case, he put together a team to try to circumvent to me, I always look at LeBron as like this. LeBron built MySpace and the Warriors built Facebook. And now the Nets built Instagram. And the difference is, remember, they had to trade for James Harden. When LeBron went to Miami, there were no trades. Everybody said the Boston Celtics first big three. No, they didn't. They traded for Ray,
Thank you, Rob.
traded for KG. It's totally different from anything that LeBron, and that's the difference. Kyrie and KD were free agents. They went to Brooklyn. Harden, they gave up. Go look at the haul that Houston got in the trade to get Harden. They had to give up. So it's a little different. It's not the same.
even though that Kevin Durant's recruiting these guys too.
No, I don't remember him recruiting Kevin Harden. Harden came out and said that Brooklyn was his.
I think it's a little recruited behind stage, and I just want to respect King James because he's not getting no respect. Especially from you on that MJ debate. But we'll go ahead and let Kenny throw out the next question.
Hey, Rob, talk about the transition. You've been a sports writer and then going from being a sports journalist to now doing TV and radio. What prompted that, and kind of talk about what made that transition happen?
Yeah, thanks, Kenny. That's a good question. I grew up always wanting to be a sports writer. That was my dream. And then I started doing being a guest on radio shows, and like I had an opinion, and I wasn't afraid to put it out there. And that's really what morphed into that, something that I had planned on doing. And I think with television and you do radio, you have to have something to disagree with your point of view, but you have to be able to articulate where you got your opinion. You know what I mean? That's the most important. Always remember this: based on what? What is it based on? And I think once you get to that point, whether people talk about who's the good in the NFL or what, there's no right or wrong. everybody has different criteria what they think is
Mm-hmm.
important, right? Some people think it's championships, some people think it's not. Some people think it's other things. So everybody's view is different. But if you can articulate your case uh, and get to the point and let people know why you come to that, I think that's all you have to do. So there's no right or wrong answer.
All right. Got a few more minutes. Nate the Great, throw out your question, Mr. Rob.
So my question is, when talking about the MVP talk, what is something that you look for in that discussion, whether it's NFL, NBA, or whatever the case is?
You got to look at. I think James Harden has a strong case right now because obviously LeBron just got hurt. Okay, and when Anthony Davis went down, the team stumbled. Also, now you got Embiid hurt. He's going to miss too many games probably in order to be an MVP. And what I like about Harden and what he's done is he changed his game. The next one, 14 out of 16, most of those games without Kevin Durant. So that's a big plus. If Kevin Durant was on that team, it would be harder to look at Harden as an MVP. So I look at his impact on the team and what he's been able to do. And I think he's played outstanding. And the other night, I know they lost their last game. The night before, he had the 40 points. There was no Kyrie, no K. You look at moments like that, and you say that's to me what would be. I would look at somebody and think of them as an MVP.
All right, I got a question. I wanted to ask you this. The last time you was on. We're a little sports network. We started up about 6 months ago. We show 7 days out of the week. What advice, if any, could you give us? Just to keep it going. And just to not say make it big, but be successful.
Well, different content. Don't be like everybody else. I think that's what people don't understand. If everybody's doing the same thing or same elements or content, after a while it's like, okay, there's nothing new here. So just try to always broaden. I always try to look at topics and look at things and try to find something unique, from the topic that we're talking about, not just the same old. And I think that's where a lot of people fall into it. And after a while, people won't listen or watch because there's nothing new there. And be outrageous and make stuff up, but just look for a unique take that could spark people's interest, so where you could stand out from else.
Okay. I want one more question, Freddie, real quick. Yep. You're a big baseball guy, so am I. I love it. I just want to know your predict. I know the NL West is strong this year. The Padres, the Dodgers are looking to repeat. I just want to know who you have coming out of the West in that division, because a lot of people have different scenarios and stuff. I still think the Dodgers can do it, but I think that everyone has to like Padres. I just want to know your opinion on the NL West, if it's the best division this year.
I'm going with the Padres. I love what they did in the offseason. I love that team. They got some, the Dodgers have won the division 8 years in a row. It's hard to win every year. Even though their team looks good, added Trevor Bauer, David Price is back. On paper, the Dodgers should win. I mean, on paper. So I'm going to pick the Yankees to finally stay healthy this year, because they've had nothing but.
Absolutely.
So this will be the first year, I think, Stanton and Judge play a full season, and I think the Yankees and Padres meet in the World Series. That could be great.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I have a new website that's debuting April 1st. It's called MLBBro.com.
Okay.
And it's going to highlight Black players. And I hope you guys take a look at it. It's going to be like undefeated ESPN. MLB Bro will be the same thing, an offshoot of MLB.com. So please check it out and support it. I appreciate you guys. Okay.
Yes, sir, Rob.
Appreciate you.
Rob, you can send me the link to the website. We'll post on the page. We appreciate you. We're busy, man. Take it easy out there.
Have a great Sunday, guys.
You too.
For the ASAP special, Rob Parker, want to thank him for coming on. Hey, Until next time, I believe we have Between the Ropes this evening. Later on tonight, we have Real Talk tomorrow. Kenny, make sure you be respectful on Real Talk tomorrow. That you be don't be calling me out,
Please.
because I will come out.
Please.
I'm just saying,
Please.
because I'm saying the truth on Wednesday.
Oh, please.
Oh God.
Let's
Surely
sign
not
off.
again.
Let's sign off.
I'm just
Thanks for watching, y'all. Catch you next
Peace.
time.
All right.
Trey's on my side now, so me and Trey versus y'all.
All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics never the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace up the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays. Network. All sports, all plays. Network. We on top of our game. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays.